Pinocchio's Wonderland Adventure, a Mad Tea Party Extravaganza. In a corner of Wonderland, the Mad Hatter hosted a Mad Tea Party, a spectacle of whimsy and wonder. Alice and the Cheshire Cat stood by, welcoming an unusual guest, Pinocchio, whose wooden eyes widened at the sight before him. Upon arrival, Pinocchio felt a mix of bewilderment and curiosity. Wonderland's vibrant colors and peculiar inhabitants differed vastly from anything he had known. Every corner held a mystery, every face a story, urging him to explore further. The Mad Hatter, with a mischievous grin, introduced Pinocchio to a curious tea. With each sip, Pinocchio experienced the odd sensation of changing sizes. He grew and shrank in turns, finding both delight and disarray in the magic of Wonderland's brew. Alice took it upon herself to guide Pinocchio, teaching him the unspoken rules of Wonderland. Curiosity is the key, she explained, urging him to embrace the unknown and the nonsensical with an open heart and mind. Suddenly, the Cheshire Cat appeared, its grin floating in midair. It offered Pinocchio riddles and paradoxes, confusing yet fascinating him. With each disappearance and reappearance, the cat left Pinocchio pondering the curious nature of Wonderland's reality. In the vibrant meadows of Wonderland, Pinocchio found himself in the midst of a peculiar game of croquet, where flamingos served as mallets and hedgehogs as balls. Eager to fit in, he clumsily swung a flamingo, hoping to make a good impression. Next, the enigmatic caterpillar encountered Pinocchio, enveloping him in a cloud of smoke. With a deep, philosophical tone, the caterpillar questioned Pinocchio's identity and purpose. This encounter left Pinocchio pondering his very existence, a concept he had never considered before. As Pinocchio navigated through the whimsical chaos, the March Hare approached with sage advice. In Wonderland, wisdom is knowing how little one truly knows, he said, guiding Pinocchio on how to embrace the madness without losing himself. A sudden rustle announced the arrival of the White Rabbit, his eyes wide with panic, muttering about being late for a very important date. Pinocchio's curiosity was piqued. He wondered what could be so important in a land where time seemed inconsequential. Lost in the tulgey wood, Pinocchio encountered talking flowers and bizarre creatures. The peculiar environment both amazed and bewildered him. Despite feeling lost, the allure of Wonderland's mysteries propelled him forward, eager to uncover its secrets. Guided by the enigmatic Cheshire Cat, Pinocchio found himself at the formidable gates of the Queen of Hearts castle. The surreal architecture and the air charged with anticipation hinted at the unexpected challenge that awaited him inside, stirring both excitement and trepidation. Inside the castle grounds, Pinocchio witnessed the Queen of Hearts in all her furious glory, barking orders, and the infamous decree, "Off with their heads." This spectacle of power and petulance was bewildering, yet it underscored the unpredictable nature of Wonderland. The Queen's court was an arena of whimsy and caprice, where Pinocchio's honesty was put to an amusing trial. The peculiarities of Wonderland's justice system turned the proceedings into a spectacle, challenging Pinocchio in ways he had never imagined. Emerging from the trial, Pinocchio contemplated the importance of truthfulness. His adventure in Wonderland was teaching him that honesty wasn't just a moral choice but a necessity to navigate this bewildering world. It was a lesson in integrity he would not soon forget. The return to the Mad Hatter's tea party marked a shift in Pinocchio's journey. Here, amidst the absurdity and laughter, he learned to embrace his uniqueness. The celebration of individuality at the tea party was a heartwarming lesson in self-acceptance and the joy of just being oneself. In the heart of Wonderland, Pinocchio found himself in a whimsical dance, swirling among the fantastical characters, each step a celebration of the boundless joy imagination brings. This dance was more than mere movement, it was an embrace of one's unique essence in the universe. As the music faded, the characters gathered, their reflections a tapestry of their adventures. They spoke of curiosity, not as a mere trait but as a guiding light through the eccentricities of Wonderland. This conversation, rich with laughter and insight, marked a moment of collective epiphany. The time for departure arrived, and Pinocchio, his heart heavy yet hopeful, decided to return to his own world. The farewells were heartfelt, each goodbye a promise of remembrance and the possibility of return. Wonderland had etched itself into his soul, a vibrant reminder of the adventures that curiosity can unveil. With the power of imagination his guide, Pinocchio navigated his way back to the familiar, yet now seemingly enchanted, realm of his origin. His return was not just a physical journey but a voyage across the boundaries of imagination, bridging worlds and expanding horizons. Back home, Pinocchio couldn't wait to share his extraordinary adventures with Geppetto. His tales were not just stories but invitations to dream, to imagine beyond the confines of reality. In sharing his journey, Pinocchio ignited a spark of wonder in Geppetto's heart, a reminder that adventure and curiosity reside within us all. In the warmth of his own world, Pinocchio reflected on his extraordinary journey through Wonderland. He realized that his adventures had not just been about exploring curious realms. They were lessons in the invaluable power of curiosity and honesty. These newfound insights filled him with a profound understanding, teaching him that truth and a boundless sense of wonder were keys to navigating not just Wonderland but life itself. Looking up at the twinkling stars, Pinocchio pondered his next grand adventure. As he did, the distant figures of Wonderland's eclectic residents waved goodbye, their silhouettes blurring on the horizon. This wasn't a farewell but a promise of more adventures to come. In that moment, Pinocchio knew that wherever his curiosity led him next, the lessons and friendships from Wonderland would forever guide his path.